And it looks like we are live. I think we're live.
How can you tell?
Because I got this going over here.
Go live from the control room. Live. Oh, hey!
Yeah, because I got this going over here. We are live.
Go live. Okay.
There's just a delay between
Oh,
what
hey!
we do here and what we see over there.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Because I got this going over here. We are live.
Go live. Okay.
There's just a delay between what we do here and what we see over there. All right,
oh, wow,
so we
that's
just mute that. And then turn this again. And
someone's watching, but we can't see the feed.
It's right there.
Is it?
It's right there. We're just used to seeing it in black screens. Hi, everyone. We're testing out some new software and figured this would be the easiest way to try it out. So, hi.
We are here. And I wish he would have warned me that he was doing that.
You asked me to do it. I was just like, okay, let's see if this works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And if it does work, that's great.
Well, so we got that part working.
Right, and now that I got the OBS working, now it's just a matter of figuring out how to work with the interface. So this whole thing, we're trying to upgrade the channel, folks. That's the whole idea. We're trying to make this a better experience for you guys and a better experience for us. So at least we got this going. So let me quick say something down in. Okay. We're live.
Park, 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 park. There are people walking in our neighborhood. Park, 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 park. Knocked her over, knocked her over.
Hey.
Titties down, titties down.
So, yeah, with everything crazy going on here right now,
here in Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With everything crazy going on,
we thought we would do something to.
No sound.
There's no sound?
That was your sound. Okay, yeah.
You're an idiot.
Mm-hmm. Don't call him an idiot.
Okay.
So there's like about a 15-second delay. So I could technically beep you.
You managed to figure out how to do the beeping. I'll be very, very intrigued. All right. So that
you're still not used to wireless headphones. Okay. No, we're just painting. So I mean, things are kind of nuts. Let me get the camera adjusted.
Yeah. Do you want to get rid of that off the table?
Whatever.
Oh, there's a cat that's gonna be mighty happy about this. There. And now you guys can kind of see the. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, the Game Craft Dragon table.
Yeah, the table's done.
So I realized after I spray painted that, and I was thinking about it at work today.
Yeah.
You were supposed to be redoing your logo.
Yeah, whatever.
That does not reflect the
whatever.
Logo.
Whatever.
Oh, my hair's so fly away.
So hello, Ray.
Hello.
And everyone else who doesn't love us and isn't showing up yet.
Give them time. Give them time.
So yeah, we're just painting today. With everything crazy going on in Milwaukee and the city today and around the country, we just kind of wanted to bring some positivity to the net.
Yes, yes, we do.
So as you may have seen on my Instagram, I finished my Knight and I finished my Hellhound.
Just a comment I got. Something about Red looks like she's about ready to start bashing someone's face in with this shield.
And I'm working on a base for Red.
Yeah, she's gonna look.
So I need some gray paint.
Do you want gray?
Dark gray. Dark gray.
I
got stuff.
Okay.
La 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 la. Ah, I'm gonna sunburn my eyes.
Can you get a sunburn from that, I wonder?
Probably. It is UV. Ooh, what's this?
Hey, I'm working on my Greek fantasy campaign at the moment. My Saturday game is tonight in about a half an hour, so I'll be there and here until then.
Oh, that's fine. Ash and gray, that'll work.
Yeah.
Greek fantasy.
Greek fantasy. see. So basically, your entire campaign is trying to stay one step out of Zeus's range, or Hera's, or Adonis, Apollo, Hermes, Aphrodite, Ares.
Or
You're playing one of the gods, and the object of the game is to boink everything that moves. Probably more Hera's. Oh, you got a bunch of females in your group. Or you are illegitimate children of Zeus. Could be either or. Ooh, I just realized I still have chili beans.
so yeah, working on a base for the epic redhead that she is doing here.
Or, yeah, there's that too. I didn't even think about that one. Thank you, Hellchild.
I don't know. I'm trying to keep it PG when I'm thinking about Greek fantasy. A lot of olive oil involved.
All right, Dionysus. Back the hell off now.
So, what are you working on there, Lady D?
Making red. Looks sufficiently more badass than she is. I'm actually adding the depth, dark recesses to her hair now after having quite a bit of fun time figuring out how to. Hi, Meeks! How was work? Trying to figure out how to do a bronzing effect because it was suggested to me that if I could get her shield and some stuff green, it would look really freaking cool with this like epic red hair. And when he's takes a break, I'll have him put her up to the.
I'm just putting color to tile.
So trying to do some NMM on her. First attempt.
She's really been getting into these 200% sized figures lately.
Well, they're fun.
She looks ready to bash in with that skill. Well, that's the whole thing. She's coming in first with that shield, ready to let people know.
She does come with her own warning label.
Right here. I can't wait to do the eyes.
I was actually just thinking about that. Green?
It's a redhead. There are two kinds of redheads. Green.
Oh, thank you, Jason. Hi.
Hey, Mr. Chick, how you doing, sir? She's just, it's crazy. I mean, Jason was there when she first started getting involved.
We're about to get fumigated.
Whatever. He was there when she first started getting involved in the hobby, and she has ridiculously taken off in skill. I mean, last couple of figures she didn't even use paint. She just 100% inks. Same old cranking commissions. Nice.
Yay. Just so it said, I miss you.
Yeah, we missed the whole gang. We miss you a lot, man. I've been trying to up my own paint game lately. Had to do some Nurgle stuff to get back in my groove. Finished up a Nurgle Chaos. Magnus. Oh yeah. You're doing a Magnus commission? Oh my god.
Oh.
Nice.
Very, very nice, sir. Very nice. That's one of my goal figures to eventually do.
Yeah, I want to eventually, when things are in a better place, is to get her a Magnus to
Oh,
kind of go
yes.
crazy too.
Says that we're taking steps, and GW has given us some
Man,
lovelies.
here's the thing. How are you feeling about ninth edition, Jason? I mean, you're a tournament level player. You're on the big man scene. What are you thinking about ninth? I'm gonna make melee more viable. Gonna try and balance it out some. Tank's able to shoot in melee. Commodore.
Did everything wrong?
Dang. Dang, yo.
Why are you complaining, Hellchild? You get to have melee wolves again.
No, he's saying Magnus did everything wrong.
Okay, you know what? We are not going into this again. I didn't say he didn't do anything wrong. I just don't think he's directly responsible for everything going wrong. Anyway, back to what I was doing. She has a green gem around her throat. I'm thinking of blue. Shiny blue. Let's see, I'm actually going to jump into more competitive gaming with ninth. I'm really looking forward to it, especially if my first Love World Eaters are more playable. Great to be able to advertise my painting. No, that's Alfarius. What did Alfarius have? You know what? I'm not getting into this. We are not having another conversation about the damn heresy.
Hey, Jace, have you gotten your channel up yet, man? You get that thing up, man. I'll plug the crap out of you. I will send you a bunch of people your way. I mean, you know how much I love your painting.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah.
Although I don't know about them world eaters, though. I mean, you're gonna go evil.
Oh, that's right. You want to do
Word
bearers.
Word bearers.
Yeah, I figures if he's gonna play evil. Yes, the new table is completely done and in place. I realized I did the symbol incorrectly.
Oh, wow, that means he didn't actually watch the video.
No, he didn't. Naughty.
Didn't even watch the video.
I got it up, but I've been lagging on videos. Got to get my woman to help me film my first ones. Did some test streams last week.
All right, when you get me a channel name, let me know, man.
We will be there to subscribe.
We'll be there to subscribe, and we'll plug you, man.
Oh yes.
And you're, it's all.
I did watch the making of the video. You have a.
You have 3K Death Guard already. You need world leaders.
Technoar Studios.
Oh, that's you. Okay, yeah. I've seen that pop up. I need to go. All right, cool.
Well, now I know.
Yeah, we gotta go get that. 3K Death Guard. That's a start. It's a nice start.
Shut up. Not everybody can go ham on their crap like you do, dear.
Come on.
Ask this man. Ask this man how many figures he's done just this year. Just ask him. Because I'm not.
231.
Fucker. I think I'm at like 47.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
That's going to be very cool. Oh, jeez. Wow. Nurgled space.
No, he's talking about me. Cranks like cranks.
Yeah.
That's why. Since you're on the outside, you want to quick grab my knight so I can show it off real quick?
Can you give me 2 seconds just
Sure.
to not lose what's
I just finished a knight this morning.
He's very proud of it, guys.
The knight was officially number 2. He's up on the shelf.
Oh, I didn't realize.
I already got him up in the display area.
Yeah, we need to get him. Actually, get some display boards built.
Well, that's the next. That's the next thing after I get this thing done.
What are you gonna do first? Death Watch, Orc, or
Yeah, literally, dude. I finished this morning. Ugh. Oh, let me take this off because he is magnetized, so I can either have the ACAC gun or the missile rack up top.
Mwah. Love you, Ray. Have a good time. Give us a call tomorrow, please.
He is all ready for the hotness.
Pale Orc!
Good hit. Showing that.
Trying to get to the. Okay, there it is. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Nick. Commodore.
Yeah, it's
Wasn't that? And it's turn it around so they can see
Oh, yeah.
the nastiness that's on the back.
Oh yeah,
of
and
this
here's the backside. He's looking at you. He can see you.
He has not done a Nurgle thing in a very long time. Yes, he was so happy with those bells. We actually used a spool of.
I have a thing of chin because we do jewelry on the side and here and there, and so I wanted to put some bells that just hang off of him, and I made sure they were rusty and put a nylon on them, and he's
Ooh, yes, I would love to see that pale orc.
he is my baby.
That's literally what he decided to name it.
His name is Baby, and he's happy. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, the 3D printer let me get some really great parts for him. So
yeah, he had some of the pieces, decided to Nurgle it, so he went and 3D printed a couple of the Nurgle stuff onto it, like the bells and whatnot, and then just went ham. Pale Orc says he posted his first battle rep.
I'll have to go check that out because
Yes.
we might be trying to do before 9th comes out.
We could do it.
We might want to do. We're gonna try and do at least a 500-point battle between her and I, just for some fun.
If you want, honey, actually, I'm not working Thursday
Okay.
or Wednesday. We could always film it Wednesday and try to drop it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So, no, watch me get my ass kicked.
So yeah, that's Baby.
Back to Red.
Yeah, that's Baby, and like I said, he's magnetized, so I can put both the ACAC gun and the missiles on top.
He's been having a lot of fun, Hellchild.
Man, I found so many different STLs for some really cool bells. When I build his brother, because I'm gonna build one that's got the auto cannon on one arm and the rapid cannon on the other arm. I'm gonna put bells like small like a necklace, like a necklace with a bunch of bells hanging off it on him.
I would love to have actually get let's see.
Oh, I'd love to hear from you, Paylog. We'll take a look at yours and like Baby on a sharing movie. No, I wasn't thinking like Baby that Baby. I was actually thinking more like Baby from Dinosaur, not the mama.
Bang! But yes, we would love to see your battle rep. We will definitely be watching that and commenting on that, my darling.
So yeah, I mean that's the thing. With 9th edition, I know we said it earlier. We were saying it earlier in the week. When 9th edition drops, we're not changing the channel up, but we are going to be adding some new content. And one of the big things we're going to be doing is we're going to try and do semi-regular bat reps. Especially, we're going to try and do a crusade campaign for her succubus and for I haven't decided yet if I want to use my Imperial Guard to do it or my wolves.
I think you should do the wolves because we have that ongoing narrative that we've been kind of messing around with.
Yeah, so we got a couple ideas we want to do.
I may actually just end up deciding to break out before that ends. Open up this other box that I have, and painting them as the Fenrisian witches.
Okay.
The ones that are allied. That way they have the outfits.
Oh, dude, that's the thing. The problem is that the Crusade campaigns could be
the
one
orcs
thing.
are coming.
the battle rep, the 500 and 500 battle rep will probably be my
orcs
orcs versus
versus.
her Drukari.
Yeah,
Oh no, dude, I have so much love. Here's the problem. I love every faction.
he really does.
I do. I love every faction. Every faction has something about it I love.
Ooh, you know what you should show Jason?
I mean, I love my orcs. And I've got so much of that log done. I've got another box of that stuff. I ended up building the Ludas and the that were in that box, so I've got another group of Ludas. I picked up a really cool model that I'm going to be converting to another battle wagon because it's just a really great truck. It's big, so there'll be a nice battle wagon out of it. And I've got some really good stuff to 3D print to add on there. I think I showed you guys that I'm going to be throwing this on the front end or on the what do you call it, the windshield of the vehicle, and then I've got this wonderful big clawed thing for the mouth. That's going to be really cool. And we're also we're also trying to look at AOS because we're really kind of falling in love with AOS. I mean, she has been working really hard on her Night Haunt, and she's just been getting some really impressive results.
His wings are probably my favorite part of the whole
think
thing.
that's possibly, as much as Oleander was really beautiful, as much as the King, I honestly hate to say it, it's obvious that you're getting better with every time you try new stuff because I think the wings are the best thing you painted so far. Point blank. I think it's the best thing you painted so far.
And what's really sad is there's this part of me that wants to go back and redo Lady Oleander, and I've been told no.
Oh yeah, I had bits. That's the whole thing. A box of Ludas ends up being 9 figures. It's 5 Burners, 4 Burners, 4 Ludas, and since I don't need another Spanna, I'm looking at bits to either convert that into either a Weird Boy or another mech. Or I might even make it another War Boss. I don't know. I hadn't even tried, and my WOG is already around 3,000 points. I was like, oh, I have, wow.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy how quickly my orcs, it's funny how quickly orcs do that to you. They just kind of go, here we go. There's a lot of us. Wow, shit, where'd that happen from?
You're worried about minor?
Yeah, so I mean, and I want to do more orcs because I have a wonderful base I've been doing for them. I love doing the city bases for them because I have a little bit of a narrative about my orcs. Wait 3 years, then redo if you still want to. Well, I agree. I agree. They do. I already had how many boxes of Ludus? I had 3 boxes of Ludus, and I had the bits to convert them. So I now have 12 Burnas and 12 Ludas, and each of them has 1 Spanner with them. So that, and you can only have 15 in a squad. So I mean, I can make, you know, what is it, 13? I can make 2 more. I can make 2 more Burnas and 2 more Ludas, and I've got a max squad of each. And the idea is, they have the Spanna, do the smart Spanna, but if you want to do it for 1 CP, again, a lot of this is going to depend on what happens when 9th edition rules changes come up and whatnot. Right now, running Ludas, by what it says in the Prophecy of the Wolf or the Saga of the Beast book, the best way to run Ludas is a group of 8 with a Spanna. And the best thing for Burnins is a group of 8 with a Spanna, because you can't have 10 or more to get the smart Spanna ability. So, or you can, but then it costs 2 CP, but you can only get up to 15. Rules. If they can change Ludas so that I can be in squads of 20, then then I would see doing a big one.
Are we speaking from experience, my dear brother?
Well, that's the other point you made, El Chop. I don't ever finish an army. Point blank. I don't ever finish an army. My Death Guard is the closest I've come to finished.
And he's on the lookout for new pieces. There's very specific things that he's looking for.
I ordered some stuff from GW the other day, and as a thank you, I guess, or they misprinted, he's just got primed, and I had some wings to stick on him, but they sent me
Not one, two.
of the official Nurgle Prince Demon Prince. So I had some extra buggy wings to stick on him to give him wings. I needed a third DP for my army because I wanted to have 3. So he's getting painted up.
That's a scary. So by Jason, by saying that if I ever finish all my stuff by paint, I'll die. Does that mean my backlog's a good thing?
I'll never finish print. Here's the beauty. I will never run out of models to print or paint. If I run out of models to print, then a bad day has happened.
No, the day that we have to turn that thing off because you ran out of resin again.
Backlog. Well, here's the funny thing, Jason. I don't know if you heard about this, but one of my favorite channels, Midwinter Minis, 2 weeks ago had a 1-week challenge. How much of your backlog, how much of your pile of shame could you attack and fix and finish in a week? And I've been showing it off on the channel a bit, but I did 97 figures in a single week. Most of it Imperial Guard, because I basically painted the entirety of my Imperial Guard troops and HQ selections and my heavy weapons in a week.
That was afterwards, dear. You did your orcs for that challenge.
No, the Imperial Guard was the biggest portion of that. I had some Imperial Guard left over that I got to. But like 70 of the 97 I did were Imperial Guard. So.
As for me, I just found a list of stuff that I needed to work on.
And that's the thing.
No, my list of things that I need to do. This is my art to-do list, and what's really sad is I did 3 of them. That's it.
You're working on them.
Well, then I just added 2 more figures to my log.
We did also, in the last week, we picked up the Army Painter Quick Shade. We got their complete set.
Yes.
I have to say, I enjoy their product.
I enjoy parts of it. Some of them are very nice, but they're nowhere near the pigmentation that, well, that's kind of a good thing, is that they don't have as strong a pigmentation as Citadel's washes. However, for what I was using them for, they were underwhelming.
Well, that's the thing. We only have a couple things on the table in front of us. We have project boxes. Like I have underneath me, I have one project box. It's all my orcs. I have another project box.
Yes.
That's all my my Stormcast that I still have left to do. She keeps her things broken up into smaller packages. So.
Middle one is my Nighthaunt. This one is my Fantasy. This is my 40K. And then that's my Briar Queen. These are my
AOS stuff.
Start collecting. No, actually, this is my start collecting Succubus, and I've got a couple of Cornates. That's not including the 12 Cornate Blood Reavers that I've got sitting on my desk. The 2, 4, 9, 11 Nighthaunt. The 200%. I love these. He has got to show these off. I love them so much. That's green stuff.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I really let me show those off, and then we'll talk about washes a little more because I've got a nice range. So again, we joined a Patreon called Artisans Guild, and they do some really awesome figures. And you can print them, and you can scale them when you have a 3D printer. And she's been wanting to do them as display pieces. So she's been doing these. She's been having me print these at 200%, and some of them are quite.
She's a pinup. This is their pinup for the their Elven collection.
But I mean, they're beautiful figures. They're beautifully sculpted.
Where's Jason the
And then she did this orc pinup that we're sending off. She did this at 150%. That we're sending off to a friend of ours on Monday.
Man, that girl is thick. I love it. And then the only other thing I have sitting on mine is this glorious bitch.
Oh, I didn't see you did the neck. Nice. Wow. So she's working on this. This is one of Squidmar's, one of the busts that he commissioned and is given away for free. So I printed one out for her.
So I come to her whenever I get because her head comes off. I come to her whenever I'm like, I don't know what to do, or I'm stuck on another one. I'll pop over to use her, and then pop back.
She got one pot of P3, and
Yes.
she's actually really liking it. We may end up getting some more. Also, the price point on P3s are really nice.
Yes, I have a bottle of Sanguine base. I probably should get a dark, brighter red because I've been using this actually as a shading for my corn numbers.
But she's really digging P3. I'll be honest.
So smooth and rich.
My son bought me a big pack of Vallejos, and I
use that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I still love Citadel paints, but for the price, I'm really getting the Vallejos. And then one of my viewers, and again, I forget who it is off the top of my head now, suggested this. Yeah, it was Mike. You're right. It was Mike Hawkins. The Vallejo Vehicle Wash. This thing is amazing. This is so nice. It looks like it's super dark when you put it on, but it just runs into all the crevices and surfaces and comes off the main surface. This stuff really makes the vehicles pop. I mean, you saw the night. The night was almost 100% washed in just this. Really, really good stuff. I really recommend it.
And this, by the way, I have to show you guys. With how much I've only been using inks and washes, this is how much we got now. Man, I don't know what to do next, what color to get next, because we're kind of picking up just one color at a time. And right now, I'm kind of using a little bit of everything. Yes. Very much so. Vallejos have got some beautiful earth tones.
Their earth tones are great. Their browns are amazing. I love their greens. Actually, this is actually like their refractive green is possibly like my favorite green color ever. It's a beautiful, beautiful dark military olive green that's so flat, and I can put it next to a gray and it blends right into the gray. It's just a beautiful, beautiful earthy green.
All right. I'll go for the black one next time.
Coal black, okay.
In the meantime,
we
slowly trying to make this lovely lady. She's actually going to be a present for a friend, mentor, and supporter for us. Oh, no. You're fine, guys. Man, we miss you guys. I miss your tips. I miss,
And honestly, this is why we do the streams. I mean, otherwise, all we do, we sit here hobbying and babble at each other and bounce ideas off each other. And that's kind of why we started doing these efforts. Because the whole idea is that, we see wargaming, Warhammer, AOS, whatever you want to call the whole thing, mini painting on a whole, we see it as a community thing. So the idea is that we want to share ideas with the community. So we talk with the community, we see what they think, we see what they get on ideas, what they're on about, um,
Mhm.
and otherwise we just sit here and bounce ideas at each other all day long, and that's not a bad thing. But we figured that'd be kind of cool to share it. So if we get people that actually have stuff they want to talk about and have ideas or have recommendations or stuff they want to try, I mean, that's what gives us the ideas to try the stuff we do.
Did you want to keep this?
No, I don't care. I have so many of these.
Yes, I know.
Um, and that's what we're all about. I mean, that's what we've always been about. But since, yeah, since my wife has really taken a stronger point in the channel, which I love.
I've oftentimes, it's like, we're not doing anything. We're just sitting here doing something. Why don't we just do an epic? We can talk with people. We can just sit and paint. We can do stuff. This is a very, I think maybe the Leighton store that I met Jason at may have spoiled me a little bit, because there you can walk in at almost any time and there are people that are playing, or people who are, discussing different army tactics, or they're just sitting at the bench, this really nice bench that they've got, and painting and sharing tips and tricks and stuff like that with one another. And Jay's freaking amazing, as you guys have heard me, herald him. So, and and so I kind of got into this thing where when you sit down and paint, there's music and there's talking. He made me stop listening to text to speech while we were doing this, because I unfortunately can focus on what I'm doing as it's going on. He can't.
If I want to listen to something, I can listen to music. Weirdly enough,
We tried listening to the first book in the Horus Heresy,
yeah, and
where Horus kills the Emperor.
we love that book, but it's just
we
hard.
both got so distracted.
It just got so distracted. We were getting nothing done.
And I'm like stopping him every couple of minutes, going, "Hold up, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. What just happened?"
Oh, that's going to be a nice shale color. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's going to be very lovely.
So yeah, there's that. So that's the base for her. That's got to dry, and then I'm going to be putting some more colors into that. My rhino. I'm not ready for this yet. I don't want to break out the airbrush. Working on a rhino for my Marines. I got the base thing blue down. I got to get some lighter shades in there, and then I got to go in and. But I don't want to work on that right now.
Oh, should we tell them about what we decided is going to happen with the Necrons Marines box set that's likely coming out for 4th edition?
Oh yeah.
So we were arguing over which one of us was going to get the Marine side, because Plague Child's probably going to get the Necrons unless something drastic happens. And so we're like, well, I want them because I want to make salamanders. He wants them because he wants to do, well...
No, I'm starting a new Codex compliant.
Oh, that's right. You're doing your Codex compliant chapter. So we're like, well, which one of us would get it? And so my thought is, we're going to battle it out.
We're going to play for it.
Winner gets the box, gets the Marines. It was a really bad idea that I had, but hey, it'll be entertaining for you guys.
It'll make for a good video.
Yeah, just like, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, this won't kill me. Ah! Still can't believe I did that. You can, because you know me.
Yeah.
Kendra says, to anybody who doesn't know me, that probably seemed really staged. And I was like, yeah, I know.
All right. This can be packed up for me because that's done.
Yeah, we just came up with this crazy idea. We're just like, yeah, let's do it this way. That way we have an excuse to make a battle report. And
Oh. And
I'll get my butt kicked.
the other thought, because again, I love every army. So I started building potentially who could be my other next army. So got a couple lying around. You guys know how much I love building.
Don't look at me. He printed the strippers for me. I even have one dancing on a pole and another one that's knelt down like this, and he's pouring a gallon of oil onto his chest. I'm gonna do some stupid display board with those guys. It's gonna be awesome.
What is this? Is that a 60? Oh, yeah, that's for the prince.
This sounds like a hold my beer moment.
Yeah. Yeah, hold my beer. Let's play for this. What do I have that I want to work on?
I regret everything.
Woo.
Do you have any half-finished stuff?
I don't know. I gotta look into the box.
Well, you got a couple of half-finished stuff up there.
But they're only. Well, I got her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get to her.
Eventually.
I might actually pull out my Stormcast and start working on them. Needed a break from the Grimdark. And do some Noble Bright.
Incredibly grimdark. Fantasy World, what did you just break?
Nothing. Just dumping shit. Yeah, I got rid of so much of my backlog, I can't even figure out what I have anymore. I mean, this is just orcs. Yeah, maybe I'll just tear into the orcs a little bit. Orky goodness.
You like your orcs.
Yeah, you know what? Let me finish my cans.
See, there you go. Solution was located.
Yeah, my can's done. Oh.
I'm just...
Man, I love the killer cans. They are so hilarious. They are just the ridiculous little creatures ever. Why am I yawning? I'm not tired.
I don't know, you got up kind of early.
Trying to see where I was at on this paint job.
I never know what you're up to. Mother effer.
That's why I'm tired. You did this to me.
You started it. That was a total you. I just worked you.
Man, I just love these little guys. They are just hilarious looking.
Speaking of work here, it's all grimdark, just multiple shades of black. It really is.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. The fly just flew and bounced off the side of my head.
Okay.
And it startled me. I'm going back to what I was doing now.
Alrighty.
Stop laughing at me.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
Even though I'm not laughing.
I'm laughing with you in the future.
You were laughing at me when I dropped the ball on my foot because that was pretty freaking
That was
cool.
great. That was you. Okay, alright. What do you guys think I should paint? Should I paint my orcs or should I paint my Stormcast?
You're letting them decide.
I'm gonna let them decide. I've got Stormcast, I've got orcs. I think I have some wolves in there. Not doing my chaos right now though. Those guys are just sitting there. They're not getting done for a while yet.
They're waiting. Casper moment? No, it was not Casper. There was a bloody fly. When we were doing...
Yeah, I see somebody calling me out. I can't read.
Damien 12. Hey, DPK here.
Oh, everything's going good. Paul Kohler, yeah.
Hellchild votes orcs.
Everything's all good, my man, Paul. How are you, dude? Took me a second. I'm like, oh. Here's my ivory. Yeah, how are things? How are things with you, my man? Ah.
Yeah. No safety. Got it.
La 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 la.
And apparently PK agrees with Brother Hellchild. He is stoked beyond belief for 9th edition.
Oh man, 9th is. I'm excited for 9th. I mean, it's going to give me. I mean, as my buddy Paul knows, 8th brought me back into the game. I was out. I was up for years. 8th brought me back in. I have had complaints about 8th. I'm not going to say 8th is perfect. And I think a lot of my problems that I had with 8th, from everything I'm reading, is going to be addressed here in 9th. Or not. I don't think it's going to be perfect. I don't think there is such a thing as a perfect game system. I think there's always going to be complaints. It's not easy to simulate balance in war.
Someone will inadvertently always have an advantage over another.
So, but yeah, I'm excited. Um, do, 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 do. Yeah, 9th looks promising. I can also say the other thing I'm really super looking forward to is, as always, I don't even care who it's for, but I love new models.
Oh, hex the no.
To me, when they're producing new models, that means business is good and things are looking up. That means we're seeing growth, we're seeing change. When a company doesn't produce models for a bit, for a long period of time, you know that there's something going on. Unless the other option is that if they're producing a lot of models rapidly, but none of them are very good. A la WizKids did for a while there with their HeroClix line. But there's just a glut of like crappy figures for a while there. But yeah, I think new models, new edition. I'm excited for it. I think we're gonna see Melee become good again, which would be nice. The gun lines just won't completely dominate the game, which is a little sad for you, PK, because you do play Tau, Filthy Xeno.
Says the man who's sitting here currently painting a kill cam.
Yeah, but they're orcs.
Thank you. Isn't it an awesome table?
It's it's really cool. I mean, honestly, it's big. It's 4x6, so I mean we got stuff here because it's not being used, but it's quick to clear off, and we can throw it on a mat and get a game going on this thing really easy. It's got lots of storage space underneath it, which is the big problem we had with the regular table we had before. It let us clear off an entire bookshelf, so you have a lot more space for display figures
Yep.
and to do some
In
more
that back corner there.
boards.
Eventually, we're gonna actually be building some displays that they set in.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Well, that, and also keep in mind, you know,
We are terrain people.
we're terrain people. I mean, that's the other thing. Gosh, that is the one thing that really has me excited about Ninth. The real big excitement for Ninth, honestly,
terrain
matters. They're gonna have rules for different kinds of terrain. I'm gonna be making so many new terrain once the terrain rules pop out, so I can see what the rules on terrain are. I'm gonna be doing so many new tutorials on terrain. Um, I'm looking forward to that. How to teach people how to make good, easy terrain. That's honestly, it's a dumb thing to seem excited for, but I'm a terrain guy. I've always been a terrain guy. I love painting minis. I love figures. I love the game, but I want to be able to walk out onto a battlefield and see. Honestly, that's one of the reasons why if you watch any terrain, if you watch any um, battle report channels, I'll tell you right now, there's a reason why Winners SEO and 40K and 30 are my favorite two channels because they do battle reports that are easy to follow, really well done, really well thought out, and the terrain they do for their boards are just gorgeous. I mean, Winners is kind of, to me, I've heard people say, well, his battle reports, the armies on Winners aren't the most, they're not like the super competitive armies. To me, that's not a knock. I mean, I'm sorry,
That's not why I'm watching.
it's not why I'm watching. I'm not watching to learn how to play the most competitive army. There's other channels. You want to watch that? That's what Vanguard is for. That's what um, Almost Pro Gaming is for. There's a couple other really good channels if you want to learn pro level tactics and pro level playing. But you know what? The average person doesn't play in the competitive circuit. The average person gets with their buddies, throws figures on the table, and has a good time.
Unless they're Mythos and Freak.
Yeah, so I want to be able to play that kind of game, and I want to be able to play that kind of game and be able to sit down and have my friends go, look at that board, holy crap.
Or, that's your army? Oh, hell.
I mean, honestly, that's a big thing. When Urban Mats reached out to me about that discount for the mats, I was so excited about that. I mean, I'm still looking at some of their terrain just to get it and print a couple pieces just to see what it looks like. Yeah, the problem is with my printer, it's not the best for terrain because it's a smaller bed printer. But I don't know, it still might be worth to print some of their stuff out. But also, I mean, I got stuff coming. There's a Kickstarter that I backed that I should be getting in the next couple of weeks. I should be getting 2 full sets of Rampart. And that's going to be that should be. They say one set is good for like a half a table. That's why I got 2 sets with 2 full add-on packs. So I mean, I'm gonna get a tank and about 40 figures of their figure line for her to play with, because she likes just figures that look pretty, and some of those figures look really cool. Like their sci-fi vixens in that series look really good. So I'm gonna let her have them, and I'm gonna have a whole bunch of terrain. And if it's gonna be new rules for terrain, I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Mini Warmud is just agreeing that it does sound so much more fun because it's going to force people to think tactically.
Well, yeah, and again, like PK, he plays Tau, and in tactical, right now in the big top tier, all you see is the Triptide list. 3
So,
Riptides.
Does that mean he gets the shirt that says "Beep beep boop, I'm so cute"?
That is one we're making. So yeah, big shout out again. Once again, everybody knows if you go out to Teespring, the Gamecraft Dragon store, I do have merch. We have 1 shirt right now. We will be getting a few more soon.
Yeah, I just need to get the stuff loaded
and then we're gonna have some new shirts. So we got merch, and one of them is a piece of art she's working on. It's gonna have a shield drone, a Tau shield drone, just kind of booping along, and it's beep beep. I'm so cute, all because of when I painted my shield drone. I just thought it was the most adorable thing ever.
and he would not shut up.
Beep beep boop. I'm so cute. They're adorable. I love shield drones. So yeah, so as a terrain guy, I'm super excited for ninth. I want my terrain to matter. I want to be able to make epic terrain and then have it matter. It's not just, well, it's on the board and it's a problem. No, there's something to that terrain. It makes sense. It makes narrative sense. And that goes back to what I was saying about, why I like Winner's SEO. Yeah, most of his games are more about narrative play. So the armies are kind of fluffy. They're the kind of armies normal people like to play. They're, hey, I want to build an army that's got, this figure in it. That figure may not be the most competitive.
I'm having issues.
What?
Wrong size brush. I'm on the 000, not the 4X. The 40.
Well done.
Shut up.
Well done.
Well, she looks like she's about to. God, this is such a bad thing.
Is he really whining?
Yes.
All right. I think I cleaned up their silver. Now to get to white.
Wow.
Well, what?
She just looks like she's about to wreck someone's world.
Wow, really nice job on the eyes.
Yeah, I gotta add a little something in there. They're a little too flat green.
Before you get into it, you want to let him out?
No, I do not. But will I? Yes. Yes, I will. That's not the color I wanted. That's the one I wanted. And a little bit of that. Right. I'll be right back, folks. Legs. Alright, buddy. Where you want that?
Checking up the chat. So then I'll chip this. All right. Nah, I don't like that. Just go white to wash it. There we go. Put some more white on it. La, 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 la. So, well, the Shield Drone shirt, she's just started the drawings of it. As soon as that one's up, we'll probably announce it. Right now, we just have the one shirt. We just have the Prime for Licking shirt. But that is like one of the next ones is to do the Shield Drone shirt, uh, which is just beep beep boop. I'm so cute. That's hopefully in the next week or two we're gonna get that one going. But our store, you can get our stuff at is at teespring.com/the Gamecraft Dragon Store. Mantic Plague Marines. I didn't realize Mantic had a line of Plague Marines. Let's take a look at that. I'll have to take a look at that because I'm always on the lookout for good Plague Marine alternates. I have a whole bunch of Cromlech. Um,
Apollo's a little stinker.
what?
Well, I found out the reason why he likes being out when the neighbors are out.
Why?
They feed him hot dogs. All right, what did I miss?
Apparently Mantic, which is the Kings of War guys.
Uh-huh.
Apparently they have a line of Plague Marines.
Oh, very cool. Ow.
What? Oh, did you bump your knee again?
Mm-hmm.
That's naughty.
I bumped it at work today, too. Had to clean up the, Folks, if you're ever visiting a craft store, please, please, please put your stuff away where you found it or give it to an employee to put away for you. Don't just drop it and leave it. I spent most of my shift today just cleaning. Oh.
That's not just any store. That's any store, not just a craft store.
Because, holy jeez, man. I had to get down on my knees to go under the display so that I could find the missing display hooks. No, dear, they weren't that close.
Thank God.
Wrong kind. Also,
Thank God.
one time, and I'm branded for life.
I hook Shannon Drake.
You know, the kids still call it pulling a Shannon.
Do you blame them?
One bloody time!
You eat one person and you get branded a cannibal for life.
I stabbed myself with a bloody eye with an inventory peg, and apparently now getting stabbed in the eye in our family is known as pulling a Shannon.
Maybe you shouldn't do that.
I will smack you with a paintbrush.
It's not like my wife. Mantic plague zombies. Okay. I don't know if they're a good pox sweater replacement.
Might be kind of fun to take a look at, though.
Yeah, even though my zombie apocalypse game is now over.
Is it?
Yeah. I could still run it again, but it's over for them.
Did they find the cure?
They greenholded it.
Oh, they broke it.
Yeah, I pretty much broke my game in between sessions. So, new game starting up.
What are you going to give them this time?
Oh, I'm not running the next game.
Isn't it?
Mike's turn. Mike and Mark.
Okay, I heard a stud was needed. What stage should I enter from? Need you to come in from right, sweetheart, but wait for the cue, okay? You'll get it. And I found a bow tie that I want to give to you. You will probably never wear it, but I desperately want to give one to you.
You know, we should get it so we can put it in the box.
Yes, we should.
Okay, so quick thing here, Freak. Since you already know we're sending it, it's cool. We just send the box to.
If we send the box either to you or to Mythos, you know.
Just so it's cool. If we just send the box to Mythos and put your stuff in the box with Mythos and stuff, he'll get it to you, right? I'm assuming that's cool.
Because I know you guys are somewhat close to each other. He's just worried about
shipping.
You know, that stuff that we don't have right now. Oh God, she just went from looking. Jesus.
Good or bad?
Now look at her. I haven't even added the highlight.
Nice, very nice.
She almost looks like she's narrowing. Send it to me and he will get it.
Okay.
So, I'll let you contact him to get the because I don't think you have
Hit me up on Facebook. You know, you've got me on Messenger. Mythos had sent me his address, so just give me yours and over Messenger, and I'll get that out to you. We're gonna be sending it out on Monday, so you guys will hopefully have it in time for your next show.
Will be awesome. Hopefully. Okay.
And then, speaking of you,
Uh-oh.
Blue, my friend, I'm so glad you've chosen blue, because blue orcs are the best orcs. They're so cute when they're blue. Sometimes things get lost when they go to him. All right, we will definitely get it to you then.
That's an amusing statement.
I think that's good. I think I need to touch up some of my blue. I'm telling you guys, I love this Vallejo. I love this Vallejo blue. I gotta.
His flat blue, man. We had to buy like 3 bottles of it.
Yeah,
I've got 2 bottles.
yeah, I know.
Here.
Vallejo flat blue. This blue has such. It's so smooth, and it's got such beautiful coverage, and you 1-to-1 it with airbrush thinner, and it goes through an airbrush so smooth and so perfectly. I love Vallejo, and I know Vallejo makes air versions of their paints, but I just love this. Their flat blue is just, it's so matte and it's so rich of a blue. Just such a great paint. Really, I mean, I will admit it. The more I paint, the more I really am falling in love with Vallejo. It just.
Are you ready to commit?
I'm ready to commit to a paint.
All right.
And like I said, I'm not knocking Citadel. I like Citadel, but I find their blue is lacking.
What?
All their blues seem to have either a greenish or a grayish tint to them, and I want except for their ultramarine blue, which is.
You liked that one blue contrast.
Oh, I like their blue contrast. Don't get me wrong, I love their blue contrast, but their regular, the ultramarine blue, the one that they use, I find it to be a little. It's a little. That's what I'm looking for. It's chalky. It's like clumpy, I found. And it may have just been the bottle I got, but I got this flat blue and I've had no problems with it whatsoever. It's been beautiful to work with. Oh, okay. Hang on. La 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 la.
What color should I do her lips? Does she need?
Look at them eyes, guys.
I don't think they can see the eyes.
Yeah, look at those eyes.
Excuse me.
Thank you, freak. Look at those eyes. That she is just gorgeous.
Should I do the pink? The
what? The lips? Yeah, pink.
I'm gonna use the.
It's like I said, dude. It's a nice solid table. It'll be great to play on. It's got great storage. I mean, slide over a sec, babe. Again, I want to show off our table.
It's not like I'm trying to do something.
It's got. I mean, we've got a bunch of stuff on there because we're still reorganizing the room. But I mean, there's a huge amount of storage space. We've got the bottom with all our trays. So we've got our trays of terrain that we can keep each of our different terrain stacks separately.
I tried to kind of organize them by genre.
And then we can put bigger pieces underneath. The table was such a great idea, and it matches the workbench. It's the same style, so eventually we have to paint the workbench red, apparently, now. Okay, you can come back into the light.
Nice. How are you feeling today, Freak? By the
Yeah,
way?
how are you, man?
I want another one of these just so I can paint her some building.
Okay. Just because after I print it, I don't delete the print files. I can easily print another one of her anytime. She's a 6-hour print. Much better. Good. So getting rid of the dog made things better.
What?
His back problems are caused because of his dog in the bed.
Oh my gosh.
He was sleeping with his legs out of alignment and one hanging off of the bed.
Ugh. Yeah, I know how that feels, man. I know how that feels very well. Damn dogs.
Because he's got a baby.
Yup. I got a baby that wants to come and lay with me, and they pinned me to the friggin' bed yesterday. That was fun.
No.
What color should I do the shock?
I think leaving it white is just fine. I think leaving the shock of white in the hair is just fine.
Okay, I can do that. God dang, she looks like she's about to ruin something's wrong.
Well, it's not the idea.
I mean, like, the more I'm painting on her, the more I feel like I should be adding blood splatter or something to her.
Well, I don't think anyone's going to complain if you do. It's a shame that her mouth is closed. It'd be better if she had her mouth doing this. She's now,
Yeah.
They love their new beds. Well, that's good. Hey, you're back to the channel. You haven't seen this yet. I'm going to show it off again because baby is so beautiful. I finished him this morning.
I'm the baby, gotta love me with big purple eyes. I'm oh so cuddly.
Oh, wait, here we go.
Oh, he doesn't have purple eyes. Hold up. Need to change that. He's based after not the mama.
Not the mama.
He needs to have.
So I'm just loving. And let's see if I get that turned. He's got his eye on you. Can't sneak up on him. He's looking right at you.
Pretty sure the rules will disagree with that statement. Nice, Big D, Walnut. Any games? Oh, no. He was, talking to Freak. Uber moist.
Yes, he's very moist.
Oh, boy.
Well, if you want to keep that baby-like skin, you gotta moisturize.
Moisturize me. Moisturize me.
All right.
Your mic is, like, stupid sensitive. It was picking up on me swallowing.
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Just watch.
Well, let me ask the folks that are watching: are we overly loud? Do we sound overly loud to you guys? Because just so it's said,
We got a new.
I got OBS. The whole reason we're doing this stream today was one to get OBS testing out. That way I can see if I can get pre-cards and postcards and all that stuff put in there.
And
Nope, we're not too loud.
because Milwaukee lost its mind recently.
Yeah, Milwaukee lost its mind, so
we thought we would do something a little
bit more positive
in the world instead of.
All right. You in the metallics?
The metallics are right here next to my foot.
Oh, never mind. I got it right here. No, I don't.
That's not a metallic.
Yeah, it is. Right here. Right around there. That's circled. All right, cool.
Right or red?
So yeah, we're just. I mean, which brighter red are you looking for?
I just wanted to try and do a little bit of highlighting.
Right here.
No, I don't like that red.
You don't like the flat red from Vallejo.
No, it's too orange.
Their flat red is?
Mm-hmm.
Their flat red's a pure red.
It's got orange tint to it.
I couldn't tell.
I know you can't.
Looked red to me.
We've had this discussion about your ability to distinguish between shades of red. That's the one I was looking for.
She's just a hater. Picks on me because of my red blindness. You know, I'm the best husband ever.
If anything, it might be too low, Freak says.
All right.
I think it's fine. It can't get any higher.
Oh, it can.
Oh, it can.
Oh, I certainly can. I can crank it up so that it just
Adrian,
booms the room.
Adrian?
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, how is it that I say your name and wasabi comes from on ink? Oh, and she found a box.
No. No.
Alright.
So yeah, with half of Milwaukee apparently now a curfew for the night, and we had a shooting of policemen downtown last night.
And there were some riots that went from being peaceful.
Well, yeah, riots went from peaceful to holy crap.
Protests, I meant.
Yeah, yeah.
Commodore calls us, goes, "Are you guys okay?" Yeah, why wouldn't we be? And then I go, "Well, I should probably call my mom." Because if that thing's on the news, my mom's probably watching it going, "Oh, God."
Not saying they're not justified. Not taking a side in this one. I know how I feel, but again, we're not a political.
We're moving off of this topic. We were just saying that some crazy stuff was happening.
Yeah.
And we thought that the world could use some grim dark
positivity.
Wait, that doesn't sound right. Alright, now we're starting to get to see some serious heritage here. Volume for mic must be 3/4 level in OBS.
Okay. Do you use Streamlabs OBS or OBS Studio? Because I was meaning to talk to you about this earlier, but you've been out of business, so I haven't.
And that's okay.
That's fine. I just haven't had a chance to talk to you. Straight E. Oh, straight E's. Touch of red there. He's good. Straight OBS, which is OBS Studio. Okay. I'm just checking because I just want to desktop audio. No, actually. No, I've got video. I mean, I've got audio at. I've got audio at max. So I may have it. I may have my system volume, because weirdly enough, my camera software auto adjusts my mic volume for whatever reason. So I have to look in that. Sometimes I have to go into actually my sound settings to see what it's doing there, because it'll, oh, you're too loud, and brings it down on this. It's like, I didn't tell you. I put it there for a reason, and it drops it down a bit. And it took me for a while to figure out where it was doing that, but it was my camera software was causing the system volume to set the mic down. So, at some point, I may actually, as long as we're here talking, at some point I may actually hit you up, and if we could,
Go IT.
yeah. At some point I might hit you up on a whereby, and you and I can just sit and chat a little bit, where I mess the settings to try and get the, because I want to get an intro screen, and I kind of want to. I've got a wonderful intro from Commodore that he gives me crap about, that I want to set up and do, so that our streams are, yeah. You what hurts?
No, I said I was giving you crap about it. Can I have the shades, please?
No, because you're giving me crap about it.
No, I give you crap about something
I don't
else.
have the shades. I have the
They're
shades.
over there.
Oh, I can't see that. Should reach and get him.
I'm gonna abandon his ass and go to bed early or
No,
something.
you won't. No, you won't.
Okay, let's see. For her hair, should I use Cassandra Yellow, or
For what?
want to do a quick wash on her hair?
Yeah. Yeah, I use a Catherine Gray. That's the worst that can happen.
It makes it brighter.
Yeah.
Which we want.
Oh, speaking of which, again, I don't know if you want to call it hobby news or what. We were at our local hobby store the other day, and I remember there was all this gnashing of teeth when GW came out with the with contrasts, and they were redoing their paint line, because it looked like they were getting rid of all of their glazes. And I picked up 4 bottles of Lamenter's Yellow, just because I know people really love it, and she's used it a couple of times and now really loves Lamenter's Yellow.
It's such a fantastic glaze to go down on things when I want to add a nice sharp yellow.
And there was all this, well, they don't have any glazes anymore. And we were at the store, and I noticed, and I didn't hear any fanfare that they did this, but apparently they have re-released all new shades. I mean, not shades, glazes, but they're in the big technical bottles, and they're in the full gamut of colors.
Oh, yes.
So they're glazes, but they're in. You have the technicals, Brian?
The technicals are up next to my feet.
Just pull up the gloom shade or anything like that. Gloom shade like this.
Yes, that's hex weight.
Whatever. They've got the Lamenter's Yellow, but they don't call it Lamenter's Yellow anymore. But they have them in this size bottles, but they're the glazes. I was like, I actually thought about picking up their green one just to see what we could do with it, since we've been doing a lot of green glazing lately. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, I didn't see anything about it on the website. I didn't see them do any type of notification or anything about their hobbying about it.
Oh, yeah,
But when I was, which they normally, if they do something even remotely new, they're like, oh, they'll do a huge amount of, hype for it. Because I mean, that's what they do. But like I said, I was there, and it was they've got these technical pot size, and they're listed as glazes. So, just for those of you, I know because yellow was like one of those colors it's hard to get a nice good glaze on, which is why the Lamenter's yellow was so popular. Um, consider that me giving you a PSA. Checking my print. I'm printing some lovely stuff for my buddy Meeks, who was kind enough to get me his extra Ragnar. And
So, we decided. Oh, somebody was trying to mooch hot dogs again.
oh, big goob.
Turns out our pit has been suckering hot dogs out of our neighbors.
Speaking of which, I think that's what we're gonna have for dinner.
I'm not hungry.
I'm not hungry right now either. But eventually we're gonna have to have dinner.
Why?
Because eventually I'm gonna be hungry. And you know, if we don't have anything dinner planned when the small one returns, they're gonna look at us like we're heathens.
Well, you are a heretic,
I'm not a heretic.
says the man.
Commissar Gamza, he's a heretic.
No, he's a dumbass. And can we not get him involved in this? It's hard to.
I thought it was funny.
I know you did. It's like, can we not?
That Major Kill noticed me. Somebody noticed me.
Yes, I know somebody noticed you, and you were very excited that somebody noticed you. Okay.
So, anyone else? Everyone. Since we're talking about ninth, what are you guys excited for ninth about? What part of ninth are you the most hyped for?
Crusade! Out grilling, phone's about to die, so I'll catch you later. Take it easy.
All right, Paul.
Bye.
Take care,
Thanks
buddy.
for driving in.
Appreciate you, buddy. That's my buddy Paul. He's a Tau player. Filthy, filthy Tau player. But he's been playing Tau since they came out, so you can't blame him.
And you've got a towel group sitting.
I love Tau. I'm not gonna lie, I love Tau. I want to get the big guys, and I'm gonna paint them up like Gundams.
Yes. Speaking of me saying yes like that, for those of you who watch If the Emperor Had Text to Speech, there are two new things up. One is Bro Trip episode 3, and the other is Layman Russ playing 20 questions with 3 Eldar.
3 Drukari.
Or 3 Drukari, very specifically.
Yeah.
In the middle of this whole thing, they're asking him yes or no questions, and every once in a while he'd go, yes. And I'm just like, damn it. Is that like, do all the brothers say that? Because I've heard Corvus say it, Dorn said it. So the only two who haven't of the 5 that we've seen is Vulcan and Magnus. So I'm like, dude, nobody's perfect.
Tau are lovely. Tau are lovely.
All right. So I need a little bit of this.
Like I said, when I finally paint some serious towel, they're going to be all Gundam-y. Although I gotta say, my Uthrin Gray and Damonette hide. Was it Damonette hide? No, it was Gene Stealer Purple. I did my cow in Uthrin Gray and Gene Stealer Purple, and I really love that scheme. And the fact that I can use that for whatever sept I want.
Especially if you just make your own damn set. We're part of the Far Striders Enclave. Fuck you all, baby.
No. No, because I want to be able to use.
Ah. What's her face?
Yeah, I want to be able to use Shadow Sun. She's so naughty.
I still want my Ichi-san.
I got her primed up print.
At 200%?
I think 250 actually.
Cool. That's probably going to be one that's going to go to Zane.
I would just do the Demon Lady and have you send her to him.
You'd like that too.
Because she's just nothing but a head and titties. I know how much Zane loves titties.
Oh my god, he wants a old school Keeper of Secrets so bad. Just because of mine and Mythos' reaction to it. We both started cringing when we saw it. Because eyeball titties.
You know, that is the one thing I do kind of miss about the old 40K that they don't go into
What?
too much. There was a large aspect of body horror when it came to Chaos originally.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't really. I mean, Nurgle is not the only one they really deal with that with anymore.
Korn has it too, but not very much. A little bit on the Zinch thing, but it's nowhere near what it was.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not pure mutation anymore.
I mean, that was the thing. When you look at like Nurgle now, I mean, a perfect example when the Unmade came out for Warcry. I mean, that to me screamed Slanesh, because that's what the old Slanesh models were like. I mean, that's literally what you thought of when you thought of Slanesh. You thought Hellraiser. That was Hellraiser was Slanesh. Nurgle is just gross. That's a good thing, though. I love Nurgle. He's just nasty.
Yes, he is. Yes, he definitely is. Alright, I need to do a little bit of work on her face to make her look a little more angry.
You know, when they redo Ninth, one of the things they need to do is they need to redo these freaking pots.
Ha! Good luck.
God. I really hate their pots so much. I want to get some 2-ounce dropper bottles and just put everything in droppers. So annoying. Just annoying as all crap. Okay. You're done. You're done. You come here. No, I just did you. So you're the... No, wait the first. You're the first. You're the first. All right. So, base is done. Base colors are all done on this guy. I'm going to wash them and then highlight them. These guys' bases are already all done. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. 3 kilogram bases all ready to go. Because Batch basing is a thing. I'll be honest, Freak. I wish at times I could paint like you do, where you just focus on one miniature at a time and get them all the way done. Then go to the next figure and get them all the way done, and then go to the next. I kind of wish I could do that. I think if I could mentally do that, I think
You'd be a happier person.
I think a lot of my figures would look better than they do. But I'm just kind of really stuck on batch painting. That way I can get like a squad done at once, and a squad done at once. And, I don't know. It's a thing for me, I guess.
She is looking saucy.
Do, do, do. The armor wash.
What is your problem, dog?
I think you watch more hot dogs.
Yeah, well, he's got food.
Chat will find again.
Yep, it did. Well, it's because we only got 2 people watching right now.
Yeah, we're boring people.
Probably. It's another. Oh god, they're doing another effort.
Well, I mean, yeah.
No. Get that off, get that off, get that off, get it 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 off.
What happened?
I got a little bit of white on her chin. It's either that or we are somehow frozen.
We're not.
Are you sure?
Yep.
How?
That it maintains a stream health monitor that I'm not looking at.
Mm.
I really gotta say, I love this Vallejo armor wash.
Alright. I don't think there's much more I can do to her face itself without putting tribal marks on her. And as I'm following the Boris Vallejo school of this, I think she's a little too dark-skinned.
I think she's fine.
That's what I said if I was doing this the Boris Vallejo way. Or Frank Pizzetta.
I think she looks fine.
So now the question is... Tempted to give her a red skirt flowing down the back. I'm going to take a picture of her face, though, up close.
I don't know about red. You kind of want something to offset that hair.
Blue or green?
Blue would be what I would do. That way it complements the armor but offsets against the hair.
Oh, nobody. Oh, we only have one like. Now two. Because I liked it.
Yeah, that's all right. So we are hour and a half in. So
Hour and 40 minutes, actually.
yeah. So I think we should go to our normal shout outs here at this point. Thanking our wonderful Patreons and our subscribers and followers for all they do. But our wonderful Patreons, we have two at our Bather Brother level. We have Mini Warmut and Inquisitor Zing.
Yes.
We have two at our Battle Leader level.
Yes, and that is
Heinrich Bava
and
Joe Bookish. And then finally, we have our three Warlord level Patreons, which consist of the Commodore, Master Modeler, and James Meeks.
Yes.
My man Meeks.
So,
So thank you all of you. Appreciate that patronage. It lets us do things like buy resin and buy paints and supplement the hobby so that we can continue to create things for you. And that's the thing. We try to keep that love out there. Freak, we're really worried about you. We're glad you're back.
Gosh, yes.
We were so worried about you, man. I mean, we love you so much. Seriously, I say that in all honesty and truth. We really do. You are a missed member when you're not around. You're so much fun. I love the fact that you just have, especially in these dark times. And yes, you get salty, but you do it in a good-natured manner. You got a good heart. You're a good, positive, upbeat. You get mad about the right things. One of the things we love about you is that. So it's good to know that you're doing better, and it's good to see you back. And it's people like you that keep us coming back to the community. And the right kind of people populating this great community, the IDIC beer, Warhammer Online. I mean, there's so many people, Wargaming and being great out there. I mean, shout out to some of our favorite channels. I mean, Winter Minis, Squidmar, Goobertown Hobbies, Frost and Fists.
Oh, yes, definitely cannot forget that.
IDICB.
Weather Pig.
Beer Nick, Weather Pig, Kaiju Shorts, Mini Warmut. Just so many really great channels out there. Tech Noir Studios.
Yes, definitely. Check out Tech Noir Studios, guys. That is our buddy Jason. He is freaking amazing sauce.
Such an amazing painter.
He will be having some.
He's got he's got a couple live streams out there. Really.
Definitely give him a look. He'll be uploading some new stuff to watch soon. Don't mind me. I'm currently trying to decide if I want to add some purple into this.
Oh, purple's going to be cute.
Well, blue and purple.
Yeah, that'd be good.
My experiments. Pure ink. FW ink. Burnt Umber and Purple Lake and Bombay by Dr. P.H. Martins. Teal. So this should be fun. I know I like the teal. I've used the teal before. It's actually a very pretty color. So let's go. Ah, did I forget to clean this thing properly? Last time I used it. Ah.
Eventually, going to get you blowing some of the minks.
Huh?
Eventually, get you blowing some of the minks through the hairbrush.
Oh yeah. I'll start on that sooner rather than later.
Made little braggy guys. It's so fun because they're so clean and pristine here before I get to them. And you throw that layer of armor wash, and you first get done with it. Look at this. You first get the armor wash done, it just looks really grungy and really nasty. But after it dries and it shrinks, look at this.
Yes, I know. I've been watching. I've seen how you do this multiple times. I think it's wonderful. And hello, darlings. Whatever you're looking at me for, the answer is probably going to be no. It does not mean whine at me to change my mind. I don't care what the rabbit said to you. No, you may not eat her.
I don't want to eat her when I love her.
It's terrifying with this dog. Because of how much he just loves all the animals in his house. Alrighty, steak burgers are ready. Nom nom nom. You two be good, be safe, and have a great weekend.
Minnie, take care, buddy. And we will see you soon.
Enjoy those burgers with me in mind.
La, 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 la. Yeah, nothing to talk about this week. It's just more of a. We just wanted to get on and do some hobbying type things. So
He got his OBS working, so he was
I
like,
think, yeah.
"Whoa."
Wanted to test out the controlling.
While we work slowly.
As long as we're here hobbying. Yeah, it was Mike Hawkins. Now that I think about it, he
Yeah,
was someone that recommended this wash.
yeah, because I believe the last time you said, I'm not entirely sure who it was. It was me. It was me, and you're welcome. What can
All
I
right.
say except you're welcome.
All right. So those three guys are washed. Senate Dave, what's up, my buddy? How are you, man?
Hi, Dave.
We just had some time free. I got OBS working, so I wanted to do some test work here, see if everything worked out well. And yeah, it's all good. La, 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 la. What the hell am I looking for? Dawnstone. A little bit of Dawnstone. And a dry brush.
Oh. Dave is at his friend's place right now. He said.
Nice.
Dog, I am not putting your butt back outside. It's just not happening, thanks. Gotta switch out the brush for something smaller.
All right, I think that's all the painting that her base is going to need. I think from this point, I'm just going to be adding some grass and some other texture stuff to it.
Okay.
I mean, you're painter. Do you think that'll work?
Yeah.
Because I don't want the base to like distract too much from her.
I would almost do like a
I'm going to be throwing.
dusting of like I don't know how to put it, like, you know, Xandri dust or something on it. Give it a sandstone-esque look, because I mean, she looks like she belongs in like a desert setting.
Okay, because I was going to do this. Like I said, I was trying to make it look like it was shale.
Yeah, oh, you could do that too.
But that's
I
not. I
don't
was trying to make it look like shale. I was going to put some greenery here, and I was going to put some greenery here. That was a thought, at least.
I'm sorry, I'm like fading fast. It was a very long day at work.
Well, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark. That's
Yeah.
good enough time to put an end to it on,
Yeah.
if you'd like.
Good. Okay. I just want to at least get this much done so I can post up a, hey guys, check this out. And then ignore Apollo completely and utterly. It's just the bruise, it's still so sore. Bloody dog. Dude, my mom fell at a Matchbox 20 concert. She took my little brother to go see it.
I was about to say, what the hell is your mom doing at a Matchbox 20 concert?
She really likes him, actually. And when she got tickets, she thought it would be something that she and Brad, because Brad really liked it too, and my mother thought that it would be something the two of them could enjoy together. So they went to a Matchbox 20 concert together. And I think that's awesome. And then my mom fell. Busted her knee on the concrete steps. And she said that thing took forever to heal.
All right, so we've come up on the 2-hour mark. I think we're gonna call it here.
Yeah.
We're pretty much done. I need to get some dinner.
Are you really hungry again?
Not a lot. I'm a little bit, not like, oh, I gotta eat. I just want to nosh something. So it's coming up on 8 o'clock our time. So that being said, I think we're good. I want to thank everyone that showed up. I want, once again, ask you to like, subscribe, hit all the bells, ring all the buttons, do all of the things. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Again, just a little test for us, just trying out some OBS and just doing some hobbying since we're sitting here trying to keep things positive with all the negative things you hear going on in the world today. That being said, I'm on Instagram as the Gamecraft Dragon. She's on as Lady_Dragon28. We have Instagram. We have on Teespring. We have the Gamecraft Dragon store for any of our merch. We have a Patreon. If you're not a Patreon member, we don't require it, but it does give you access to some nifty things. We also do suggest you do because it does give you access to our Discord, where we have some lovely conversations, tips and tricks, and talk about stuff all the darn time. Some great conversations going on in there. Leave your comments below on any of these streams and on any of the stuff that we see, and we will see you in the future.
Yep.
So that being said, epic your game,
Epic your life.
and epic your board.
Game on.
Game on.
I think